Hey, what's going on guys? It is Lasty here and welcome to episode number 5 of Romario's Return to Rio. You guys seem to be absolutely loving it at the moment, so I'm going to keep bringing it to you as often as I possibly can. If this episode here could smash something in the order of 2,000 likes, that would be absolutely epic guys, and I would really appreciate it. And if you guys are looking to buy any coins, then be sure to check out the fifashop.co.uk. Use the code LA5TY to get yourselves a nice 5% discount. Links are down below in the description for you guys. So that was the sort of non-rare gold squad in the background right there. And now that we've fully built that, it's time to get started on our Brasilvas. So the plan would be for me to do would be to create a new squad here like I'm doing. Choose the formation that I decide to go with. And then we'll keep using our non-rare golds until we get a few of these Brasilvas in the team, and then we can start sort of using it. So we're going to go with the 3-5-2 for this Brasilva squad because it's something I've used before and I'm very comfortable with it. And then we figured out, because I didn't buy anyone at the end of last episode, that I'm going to go and buy a couple of the players to go in here, a couple of the cheaper ones. Now we're sitting on 35k at the moment, so that's really good. But we do need to save up for a couple of the expensive Brasilvas. So we're not too far ahead of the game or anything guys, don't you worry about that. But we pick up an Antonio Ferreira there for just a couple of K, which is really good. He's a pacey centre back for the Brasilvas, and then we get someone a little bit more solid but with a little less pace. That is Felipe. He's probably my favourite Brasilva centre back on Ultimate Team. I really do like him. We pick him up for about 2.5k as well. So we've got two great centre backs there ready and raring to go, and they're going to play as our wide centre backs. So for now we'll leave that squad as it is and we'll cut back to our non-rare goals, go into a match and see what we come up against. So as I do that, we come up against another very strong Ligue 1 squad with like the likes of Sirigu, Moutinho, we've got Lucas out wide, and then the deadly 87 rated Cavani up front. So I'm a little bit worried at this point because his squad does technically look a little bit better than mine. And I struggled against Lucas. This guy was very good with him, and my dribbling, his dribbling was great. My defending was shocking, really. We play a ball through there. It didn't go to where I want it to go, but Jairzinho, or however you like to pronounce his name, takes a shot, does manage to get saved by the keeper. This guy then sticks the ball in the back of the net again. Luckily for me, it was offside, so that one wasn't given, and the match wasn't completely out of our reach already, which was good to see. It was a positive move for us, but unfortunately, a few minutes later, João Moutinho does that. And we do go 2-0 down in the first half. And I tell you what, when people do that Gangnam style against me, doesn't make me a happy boy. But Jairzinho knocks it into the box, and Damião on that great heading strike. He's so good in the air, getting us 2,000 coins for this match no matter what happens, which is great. But I suffered from absolutely terrible lag, as you can see on your screens right now. It was appalling, unplayable for a lot of the game. And it seemed to be a lot of the time when I was on the ball, but then when he was on the ball, it sort of worked its way and seemed to be okay, which was a bit strange, you know, it was a bit suspect or something. But half time then, he was pretty much dominant again. We're struggling against these teams which are quite well formed, you know, we've only got a sort of a starter team. But in the second half, it just peppers my goal. He just keeps shooting at me and stuff, keeps putting me under pressure, and I'm really struggling to cope with it. And he crosses the ball in, and yeah, 3-1. What do we do about that? And somehow it's Lucas that scores, and somehow he wins the game, 3-1. He was better than me, to be fair, so I can't really complain too much. But we do give ourselves, I believe, 2,000 coins for this game because we get a goal from Damião. No action there from Romario, which is a little bit disappointing. You know, it's a shame when that happens. So we give ourselves the 2,000 coins that we deserve for scoring that goal with Damião. So that puts us up to about 30k, something in that order, 32k maybe. So probably time we went out and bought another player or two. So we decided to pick up our third centre-back of the squad. That will be our defence covered and done. And that is Canu, who looks very similar player to Felipe, and he plays in the Belgian Pro League. And then we go and pick up our left midfielder, which is going to be this guy, Wellington Silva. He's got 4-star skills this year. He once had 5-star, but last year he had 3-star. So I'm not sure if EA know what they're doing with this guy. But he's going to be our left mid in this squad. So we've currently got 4 players for the Brazil Brasilva team. So this one's getting built quite quickly as well. But there's going to be a couple players in here which are going to take me quite a while to save up for, if you know what I mean. So we're going to get some nice Brasilvas in there. But before we go into the second match of this episode, I did feel like I wanted to put some fitness onto my team. So I went out and bought a squad fitness for the guys and applied it right there. I really want to start using the Brasilvas as soon as possible. I think my plan is to always keep that non-rare gold squad and then use it as like a fitness team and stuff like that. But we come up against this non-rare BPL squad, which also has a David Luiz in it. And I'm thinking, I'm quite confident at this point. But wow, was this guy decent. I struggled so badly. And for the players he had, he was doing absolutely worldy things. It was crazy. It was a very, very stressful match because the guy was very good on the ball, and I struggled a lot, which was mad considering the team he had. Romario smacking the post there with a header, which was just unfortunate. But Romario does knock the ball in, and yet again, Damião on that solid header. He is unbelievable in the air, and he's tall as well, which is epic. So that's 4,000 coins to us. But look at this, you know, the keeper pulls off a worldie of a save. It goes straight out to Jagger or whatever, and he knocks the ball into the back of the net. So once again, I'm on the losing streak, and then we try and get a bit of space there, but he was a great defender of the ball, and Romario just couldn't quite knock it into the back of the net. A couple of chances from him, which is again going astray. But we get ourselves a corner here, and no wonder what we're going to do. Romario is going to knock it into the box, and this time it is Juan Jesus that knocks it into the back of the net. So that's another 4k for us right there. If we're struggling in any area, it's the finishing of like Romario and stuff. But in the air, this squad is pretty good. Going in at half time, then we are 2-2. And I was quite surprised because I felt like I was struggling against the guy. Even though I'd had a fair few shots, decent shots on target, we were looking fairly similar, if not him looking like he was a slightly better player than me. But we go into the second half, and look at this lovely piece of work from Romario. Absolutely fakes the defenders, fakes the goalkeeper who was coming out, and all he needed to do after that Berber spin was simply finesse it into the back of the net. So that was epic. We go 3-2 up in this game, which I was really struggling with, and then came the onslaught from this guy. He decided that I'd scored a couple of headers, so it's now his turn to start scoring the headers. So he started crossing the ball in an awful lot, as you can see in these clips here, and I'm just trying my best to defend them, but they keep coming back into the box, and eventually we do find ourselves winning this game. I managed to hold on, so that is the third win of this series. We win 3-2 here, and because we got how much? A goal from Romario, a goal from Damião, so that's 6k in itself. 2 assists from Romario brings us up to 10k, plus the 5k we get for winning this match, which is epic, and the 2 gold packs. A game like that where you win and score a few goals really does pay off well. So we send ourselves the money across from this game. I think I did it correctly there. I said 15k, but I definitely know it was 17. And then we go ahead and open up our packs right here. And I played this game on the same day as these packs were out, as the same as the last episode. I like to do these in chunks. So we open up the special pack, and we do in fact get ourselves Eden Zeko. So Zeko, however you want to pronounce it. We stick him in the trade pile to deal with later. And then we got a Brazilian player, so we stuck him in the club just in case. Then we go ahead and open up our second pack, and we're sitting here, we've got our fingers crossed that we get someone great. I don't know, maybe an inform, maybe just someone good who's Brazilian, you know. But as the pack rolls in, we see that we get absolutely nobody good. So the only thing that pack is really good for is the consumables that are in there. But as it stands, Romario and Damião looking great. Well, Damião looking absolutely great. He's got more goals scored than games played. But Romario then seems to be assisting a lot of goals. He's going to be like my corner taker and stuff, which is good. And get me some coins from that. So that is this episode, guys. We'll start adding some more to that Brasilva squad next episode. If you do, drop a like for me. Let's try and hit 2,000, shall we? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.